What if the single greatest threat to your future isn't a disease, but the food on your plate right now? What if the difference between a life full of vitality and one of chronic illness is a choice you make 3 times a day? This isn't about dieting. 99% of people will miss the final part of this masterclass, where we connect these choices to your body's deep, innate intelligence, and missing that is why most changes never last. Poisonous foods. We have to start with a fundamental idea, a paradigm shift in how you think about what you put in your body. Food is not just calories, it's not just energy. Food is information. It is a set of instructions that you send to your biology with every single bite. And these instructions can either build you up or break you down. They can create health or they can create disease. So before we can talk about what to add, we have to talk about what to remove. We have to stop sending our bodies these signals of destruction, these messages that create chaos at a cellular level. We have to identify the primary drivers of what I call accelerated aging. These aren't just bad foods, they are active biological agents that are creating the conditions for nearly every chronic disease we see today, from heart disease and diabetes to dementia and even some cancers. It's the constant low-grade assault from these foods that erodes our health span, robbing us of our vitality long before it robs us of our life. The first and most destructive source of this bad information is, without a doubt, sugar in all its forms, especially high fructose corn syrup and refined white flour. When you consume these, you are sending a shockwave through your metabolic system. Your blood sugar spikes dramatically, forcing your body to release a flood of the hormone insulin to manage the crisis. For a short time, this works. But when you do this day after day, meal after meal, your cells become numb to the signal. They become insulin resistant. This is the root cause of so much dysfunction. Insulin resistance is the driver behind prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, but it also drives inflammation, high blood pressure, dangerous cholesterol patterns, and even cognitive decline. It's like constantly crying wolf. Eventually, your body's emergency response system just breaks down, leaving you in a state of chronic metabolic chaos that is the foundational problem for aging. It literally speeds up the aging process by creating something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which stiffen your tissues and damage your proteins. The second category of food to eliminate is the industrial seed oils. I'm talking about soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, safflower oil, and all these highly processed vegetable oils that have become ubiquitous in our food supply. Our ancestors ate fats, but not these fats. These oils are extracted using high heat and industrial solvents, a process that makes them inherently unstable and inflammatory from the start. They are incredibly high in omega-6 fatty acids, and while we need some omega-6, the massive unbalanced quantity we now consume creates a raging fire of inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation isn't like the acute inflammation you get from a cut, which is healthy and healing. This is a chronic, systemic, smoldering fire inside your arteries, your joints, and your brain. It damages your mitochondria, the little energy factories in your cells, and it oxidizes your cholesterol, making it dangerous. Removing these oils and replacing them with healing fats is one of the most powerful levers you can pull for your long-term health. Finally, we have to look at the whole universe of ultra-processed foods, which are really food-like substances rather than actual food. These are the products that contain ingredients you can't pronounce, preservatives, emulsifiers, artificial colors, and flavors. These are not inert substances. They are foreign chemicals that your body, and especially your gut microbiome, does not know how to handle. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that form a complex internal ecosystem, a garden within you that regulates your immunity, your mood, and your metabolism. When you eat these ultra-processed products, you are essentially carpet bombing that garden. You're killing off the beneficial microbes and allowing the harmful ones to thrive, leading to a condition called dysbiosis. This creates a leaky gut, where toxins and undigested food particles can escape into your bloodstream, triggering a massive immune response and, you guessed it, more chronic systemic inflammation. This is the bedrock of so many autoimmune conditions and chronic health issues that people just accept as a normal part of getting older. It is not normal, it is the direct result of a diet built on these poisonous foods. Healing information, now that we've cleared the land, now that we've stopped sending our bodies these signals of damage and chaos, we can begin to plant a new garden. We can start sending our biology a different set of instructions, information that tells our cells to repair, to regenerate, to reduce inflammation, and to optimize function. This is the core of functional medicine. It's the belief in the body's own innate intelligence and its profound capacity for healing when given the right conditions. This isn't about restriction, it's about abundance. It's about focusing on the incredible, delicious, and powerful foods that build a foundation for a long and vibrant life. The human body is a self-healing system. Your job is simply to provide it with the raw materials it needs to do its work. When you do this, you're not just preventing disease, you are actively creating health from the inside out. You're turning on the right genes and turning off the wrong ones. You are becoming the architect of your own biology. The single most important principle here is to eat the rainbow. This isn't just a cute saying, it's deep science. The vibrant colors in plant foods, the deep blues of berries, the rich greens of leafy vegetables, the bright oranges of sweet potatoes, the deep reds of beets. These are not just pigments, they are powerful medicinal compounds called phytonutrients. These are molecules that plants produce to protect themselves from stress, from pests, from radiation. And when we eat the plants, we absorb that protective intelligence into our own bodies. Compounds like resveratrol from grapes, curcumin from turmeric, and sulforaphane from broccoli sprouts literally talk to our DNA. They activate our own internal antioxidant and detoxification pathways. They switch on longevity genes and switch off genes that promote inflammation and cancer. So your plate should be a mosaic of colors. Every meal is an opportunity to flood your system with thousands of these healing compounds that work synergistically to protect and repair every cell in your body. Next, we must embrace healing fats. For decades, we were told that fat was the enemy, but that was a tragic mistake based on flawed science. The truth is, the right fats are essential for life. Your brain is 60% fat. Every single cell membrane in your body is made from fat. You need fat to absorb certain vitamins and to produce hormones. The key is the quality. We need to replace those inflammatory industrial seed oils with fats that heal. This means high-quality extra virgin olive oil, rich in polyphenols that quell inflammation. It means avocados and nuts and seeds packed with monounsaturated fats and minerals. And most importantly, it means omega-3 fatty acids, which are the ultimate anti-inflammatory food. You get these from fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as from flax and chia seeds. These fats are the antidote to the omega-6 fats from seed oils. They literally build healthier, more fluid cell membranes, allowing your cells to communicate properly and your mitochondria to produce energy efficiently. And we can't forget high-quality protein and fiber. Protein is the building block for your muscles, which are a critical organ of longevity. As we age, we tend to lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia, which is a major predictor of disability and mortality. Consuming adequate high-quality protein from sources like grass-fed meats, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, or well-sourced plant proteins provides the amino acids necessary to maintain and build that precious muscle tissue. And fiber, especially prebiotic fiber from foods like asparagus, garlic, onions, and Jerusalem artichokes, is the preferred food for your beneficial gut bacteria. When you feed them well, they produce powerful compounds called postbiotics, like butyrate, which fuels the cells of your colon, strengthens your gut barrier, reduces inflammation, and even improves your brain function. So you're not just eating for you, you're eating for the trillions of allies living inside of you. This is not about perfection, it's about a fundamental orientation toward life. It is an act of deep self-respect to consciously choose foods that provide healing information to your body Every meal is a chance to partner with your biology, to provide it with the tools it has been asking for to build a body and a brain that can carry you with energy, with joy, and with clarity for a lifetime. The power to create extraordinary health is not in a pill or a procedure. It is right here on your fork.